Hey everyone, my name is Cameron. I'm a speech-language pathologist. I am here with another ClinicSource tips and tricks video to help you figure out how to navigate and create content on ClinicSource. Today's video is going to be a little different. Rather than kind of going through to teach you how to create a component or edit your kind of template that you're working on, this video is going to go over the individual tools along that bar that shows up in the Components tab. So I'm going to pull it up right here just so you kind of understand what I'm saying. So again, setup, templates, I'm creating a new component. This bar right here across the top, we're going to go over what each one of these means. I'm going to type something down here because you can notice that some of these are blocked out right now. So I'm just going to write a word. I'm also going to, because some of them relate to a table, so I'm just going to just put a table. I'm not going to put anything in it, but let's just start here. So starting from left to right, in this design tab, we have the undo button. That, of course, will undo the last action, which for me was the stretch. You can also hit the drop down next to it, right here, and it lists everything I've done. So for instance, I can undo the last thing I did, which was resize, or I can undo everything that I've done. So look, now everything's done. Same here, this is the redo, so I can just hit redo for the first thing, or I can go through and redo everything that I put in here. Next is, of course, if I highlight, I have the cut button, if I want to cut it, and then right here is the paste. You have to use Control V. This button right here is allows you to paste from a Word document. So whatever I have, I'll just hit, for instance, maybe I have a table made in Word. So maybe I'm going to hit Control V. It's just going to paste. You can also just hit Control V if you have something highlighted from Word as well. But that's what these do over here. This button right here is going to print this component. This is that same kind of find and replace. So, I want to find the test button, find it, and I want to replace it with a capital T maybe, or replace all. Close. Alright, this next button over here is that very important select all button. We always use this button after creating any component. Always, always, always hit select all after you are finished with a component to make sure that your font is the correct size in the correct format. So maybe I want to change this to 20 font and I want it to be Times New Roman, maybe. So next to that is going to be those check boxes that we create. And then we have those drop downs. Again, maybe we're just gonna create a bunch. So there's that. Next to that drop down button, we have a text area and a text box. We're gonna go over these more in detail. There's our text box. We can stretch it, we can move it however we want. The text area is just a single space that we can type a couple words into if we want to, but we can't really change the size. Alright, insert a group box. So maybe I want a title, medications. I don't use this box really at all, but you can do whatever. If you want a certain heading of like a component and this is how you want it to be formatted, you can make a narrative box for this. Alright, this next one is a numbered list. So the next one over here is going to be a bulleted list. This is going to be a new paragraph. In this case, because I was in a list, so new paragraph. So I kind of broke. So if you kind of see that the page kind of split in half, that's what this horizontal button did. Kind of is creating a just a line above it, just a look type of thing. Alright, we have spell checker. So all the words that are misspelled are going to be highlighted. So now I can just kind of look it up if I want, search it for what it means. Obviously that's not going to give me any word options. The next one mostly applies to tables, so I'm just going to kind of clear some of this stuff off. Finish spell checking. Alright, so these tables, so basically I always talk about right-clicking and inserting like a row above. You can also do that here. So insert a row above, insert a row below, delete a row. If I want to, I can insert one to the left, to the right, and delete a column. So basically, these do the same thing as that right mouse click button did. Again, here are those merge buttons. So you remember I was talking about how if I want to merge these together, so I don't want multiple columns. So you can do the same thing with this button right here. That was vertically, and split them vertically if I want. So you can kind of do all that editing. If I wanted to edit the table, which we haven't really talked about yet in any video, but table properties or cell properties, this is the kind of stuff where you can like change the color and everything. Well, you can do a quick shortcut to these as well right up here. Basically, a lot of these components at the top are the same kind of options that show up when you right mouse click. You can even see they have the same symbols next to them. So you can either right mouse click or you can quick access them on the top. This is going to be a help button. And then again, you got that classic kind of Word type of stuff where you, like a Word document where you have the bold, italicize, underline, a strike through, to kind of cross something out, and then of course all of your different alignments. If you need any superscripts or subscripts, they're there as well. If you want to, this is actually neat. So if I want this, I'm going to highlight it, and I want to convert it to uppercase. Really neat. So again, if I want to go back to lowercase, does that too. Just kind of little shortcuts. Instead of you kind of having to delete this all and hit like caps lock and typing the thing in, you can just highlight it and change the case if you would like, or part of the case. Indents and outdents right there for your tables. And these next ones, so you can show or hide the borders of the table. So you see how it kind of disappeared. I have the table highlighted right now. So that's going to be a design preference. Take all the formatting away if you want to. I'm going to undo that. And then of course we can change like the color of the font, the color of the background if we would like. And then here's our text style and size. You don't really worry about this stuff over here. This is kind of like if you were more familiar with these are like specific types of headings and styles that you can add into your font. And then of course you can do like zoom if you want it to be like really zoomed in or not. But that's kind of just quickly what a lot of all these components up top here mean. And again, a lot of these you can find by right mouse clicking. So you can see that they all are the same. But this is just a quick video if you were confused about what any of these pieces mean. I hope you found it helpful. All right, and if you want more videos or you want to be notified when more videos are released, again, hit that subscribe button down below. Smash a like, that would be great. Share this with your colleagues if you know that they would benefit from it. All right, thank you for watching.